Hey everyone, just a quick announcement before we get into the battle itself. I am currently traveling and visiting family for Christmas, so the next few uploads will still be really scuffed. I am taking some time to just enjoy myself, spend some time with family, and appreciate the holidays before getting back into the grind. So please excuse the overall jankiness. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy the battle. Here's a brief little team overview just before we get into it. Fast, bulky Zapdos, physically defensive Great Tusk, fast-ish Calm Mind Pheasantipede, Salt Vest Hydrapple, Choice Scarf Infernape, and this really janky Life Orb Battle Bond Greninja. So, cool. Let's get into the battle, and I'll see you then.
All right, welcome to my week one battle of the WPF Delta Division. I am against Kaz the Lead here and the Detroit Blue Flares, and this is going to be a pretty exciting battle. I think they have a really strong Sun team, and my draft is very much more of a balanced kind of draft. So they give me the go-ahead to search. Let's take a look. If you, I don't know what I'm doing in terms of team preview yet, so that may be seen later. But just to give a quick rundown, Zapdos is a mix of bulky offensive and speed. Great Tusk is Fizz Death. Pheasantipede is bulky Calm Mind. Hydrapple is mixed defensive Assault Vest. Greninja is Life Orb Battle Bond with Protect for the Slitherwing. And Infernape is Choice Scarf with Mach Punch and Iron Fist to be able to potentially revenge kill a boosted Roaring Moon, should that come. So let's see what my opponent brought. Rampardos, oh my god. This is not at all what I expected my opponent to bring whatsoever. Rampardos, Corviknight, yeah, these are not things that I expected to see at all. So, no Roaring Moon is kind of nice, but aside from that, also no Slitherwing, so they're very much going with a hard Trick Room plan. That is something to keep in mind. Leads on my end, I actually don't have anything that leads particularly well into the Hatterene, I notice. Sludge Wave probably isn't a kill. Oh, it's Terra Ground Wake. Okay. Poison, Grin, Water, Hydrapple. I don't know if we're actually supposed to be disclosing that before the battle begins or not, but I think my best bet is actually to lead the Greninja here, because I think that's going to be my best lead against the Hatterene. I have Sludge Wave with Life Orb. The fact that they're Terra Ground Walking Wake is pretty interesting. Not entirely sure what that's for. Not entirely sure what the point of it is. That's just something that's going to have to be found out in the battle, I guess. So yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent, and let's get this underway. They have, let's see, they lead Jinx. That is the Walking Wake, okay. The interesting turn 1 lead. Because they don't have Slitherwing, I think I'm actually just going to protect turn 1. I think this is a good opportunity to scout, see what they're looking to do. Maybe they're some weird, funky Sunny Day set. Regardless, it should be fine to just lead off with the protect here. I do reveal that I'm not Brodian, but honestly, that's kind of the least of my worries right now. I want to scout and see what they're doing here. So I protect. Are they flip turning? Yep, I was like, that's going to be my guess here, is a flip turn. Do I just go for the damage on this here? I think that's a pretty smart thing, especially if they are Choice Scarfed. I think the damage on this is going to be valuable for Infernape later in the game, unless they're also Scarfed, but I think I'll just click Dark Pulse here. Greninja isn't the most... Yep, they're Scarfed, so they are confirmed Choice Scarf Walking Wake. I need to move off of that. Wake equals Scarf. Perfect, and let's see who they bring out here. Dark Pulse is a pretty free click into their team, if I'm not mistaken. Good lord, I have so many tabs open. They go Jace, that is the Corviknight. So this is likely specially defensive. Yep. Very, very Spadef. I think they're probably just going to click U-turn here. So I don't mind going into Zapdos and fishing for a static para here. Corviknight being Spadef. Corv equals Spadef. Let's see. Let me double check just to make 100% sure, but I can't see this being anything other than Spadef. Yeah, it does like a third, and that's about what it took. So yeah, I go this. They actually just roost right away. Interesting. Okay. I think I want to U-turn here, predicting them to hard switch into Sandy Shocks. Because if they go Sandy Shocks, I get to go into whom? I can go Hydrapple, but we're going to be playing this weird game of Grab Ass where the Sandy Shocks is going to come in and... Or where, like, Corviknight's going to come in on my Hydrapple, and because it's Spadef, it just kind of gets to sit on me. I'll still U-turn. Yep, they hard switch out. Perfect. Let's see what they go into. Ambessa, League player spotted. But, yeah. No, I U-turn for a little itty-bitty bit of chip. I kind of want to just go Great Tusk and see how they respond. Sandy Shocks. Just like a hazard lead. It does like half, but I do like a billion to it. So I feel like Great Tusk is just a really great switch in to kind of keep them on their toes a little bit here. And HP on Great Tusk doesn't actually matter because if you look at my opponent's team, I brought it to check Roaring Moon and Slitherwing, and neither of them came. This can kind of check Rampardos, so I do need to be wary of that, but... Yeah, I think I kind of want to just get Rocks up. If they go Hatterene, that would be an insane play, but... I'm gonna get Rocks up. Yep, they switch. Do they go back into the Corby? No! They actually went the Hatterene? Oh, they went the Rillaboom. Okay. Okay. I was about to be like, what the fuck? What is this? Fortunately, my greedy ass play works out here. I think they're likely just going to click U-turn here. Would make sense. But Zapdos is free. Regardless, I'm not expecting this to be able to do a whole lot of anything to me. At worst, it's clicking like knockoff and getting rid of my boots, and that would be a little annoying, but I expect it to just U-turn, and I would rather fish for a static para than do some weird game of grab ass with Great Tusk. So let's go Zapdos. They do U-turn. Do I get the para? No. There is a chance that they're just protective pads as well, so that's something to keep in mind. Let's see here. Can I glean anything from that? I shouldn't just be watching the animations or whatever. Can I glean anything from that U-turn? I don't think it's Banded. Banded does, like, 68 min, and it did, like, 40. So, I think that's protective pads for sure. So, that's good to keep in mind. Let's see. Sevica. I want to say that's the Rampardos. Interesting. How much speed does Scarf Rampardos hit? It would outspeed me, but at the same time, this spawn feels... Zapdos feels really important to my team. I don't mind just going back into Great Tusk here and scouting for... It feels so stupid to want to stay in a U-turn for the chip. But there's so obviously Trick Room, right? Fuck it, dude. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Yup. Okay, I get the chip. Part of me really thinks they're going to be clicking, like, some ice move here. I'll go Great Tusk, but there's a really good chance that they just click Blizzard here and kill me instantly. Let's see. Avalanche. Okay. That does negative damage. And I didn't even realize that hits the helmet. They're faster, so they are definitely very speedy. Is that banded damage in any way? 252... Avalanche. No, that is not banded. What do I do here? Because I expect them to want to go, like, Corviknight or someone. You know what? I'm actually going to go Pheasantipity here. They switch out. Let's see who they go into. Corv? Yep. Perfect. This lets me bring in Pheasantipity for free. I kind of want to just Calm Mind here once. I think that'll be... I think that's pretty free. Yep. And I can see how they want to respond from there. I would guess they're just clicking U-turn. Oh, they defog. Wait. I feel like Pheasantipity just goes, like, obscene here, no? I'm faster than the... What's it called? Than the Rampardos because I have speed. I just Calm Mind again. And their only physical attackers are Pokemon I'm faster than and have investment for. Wait, I feel like Pheasantipity actually is in an insane position here. Because, like, worst case scenario, they're just gonna, like... Okay, they do have Iron Head. I'm gonna Heat Wave once. Oh my god, that does less than half? That's actually obscene. What the fuck? Okay. Wow, never mind. I totally thought that... I was able to just beat Corviknight 1v1, but Spadef Corviknight actually is insane. Okay. I think this is the most HP I'm going to get out of this exchange, so I'm gonna go Infernape here. I think it's very clear they're just gonna click... What's it called? Iron Head. I'd be very surprised if they clicked anything else. Yep, they just Iron Head again. Flare Blitz should be pretty free, I would imagine. I could also just hard close combat, but Flare Blitz feels really free, so I'm just gonna click that. Okay, that's good to know that this Corviknight is indeed Iron Head. Oh my god, I was not expecting Iron Head on this thing at all. Or not Iron Head, for this Spadef Corviknight to just take every hit that I have just that freaking well. Like, Corviknight, just max Spadef from Pheasantipity, yeah. Good lord, it just does less than half in general, which is pretty ridiculous for me. Alright, do they make the Walking Wake play? Mel. I think that's the Hatterene. Yup. That looks to be really physically defensive. This is really, really tough because I don't have the greatest switch into Hatterene, and I don't just want to give it a bunch of HP for free. Do I want to trade here is the question. What does a trade get me in this situation with Infernape? I Flare Blitz here. Infernape goes down. Like, Flare Blitz is super free into their team, but at the same time, I don't think it makes... Well, does it though? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do something extremely aggressive. And see what they do. They reflect. Okay. Interesting. I guess they could be Custap Berry, but I feel like they wouldn't be. Okay, they switch. Alright, that's good. What, Wake? Yep, so this is the Wake. Chip it, any chip is good chip. IMO. Oh, I crit. Yeah, I was like, there's no way I do that much damage through the screens. It's absolutely a crit. Okay, Hydrapple time. Hydrapples. I don't suppose Hydrapple does, like, any damage to this with anything. And I would be correct. This Iron, like, we're not touching each other. My Terra Blast does, like, 20. At best, I stall it out of roosts. Alright, let's see what they click here. So I have my Skibidi Hydrapple here. Do they Draco? They just flip turn again. Okay. What's their switch in? I would expect maybe something like I could see Hatterene maybe to get up the light screen if it has like speed, but I doubt it. Corviknight, it has to be the Corviknight. I'm tearing this, right? Like, I'm always just tearing this. They do just go hard Corviknight here. I forget if it's revealed U-turn. No, it has. It absolutely has. But... like, I can just go into my Zapdos here. They're probably gonna go, like, for the U-turn into the Sandy Shocks, I would imagine. They Brave Bird. Okay. So, they're... okay, I thought they had U-turn. And I get the Static. Nice. Okay, that's helpful because it allows me to make a lot more progress into them than otherwise expected. So that's good. I'm just gonna click U-turn here, and if they stay in, making a power play or whatever, I have like I can just go back into Hydrapple and regen it off. I'm not expecting to take that much damage from the Corviknight. Brave Bird does. Let's see here. Yeah, it does like 30 max, so not super worried. Do they just go back? Mel, that's the Hatterene. Do we finally get to pick up First Blood? No. That is very funny, though. I could go Greninja and threaten the Battle Bond, but I think all that does is bring out the Corviknight, and I'm in a position where it's like, well... Also, it's light play. I'm pretty sure it's light play. I feel like the screen tilt went off by now if it wasn't. I feel like they just bring back in Corv. I click Dark Pulse, and then we're just in the same position as last time, where the Corv, like, all I do is just get slight chip on the Corv. It clicks Roost, and I'm slightly lower from Life Orb. Okay, alright, Hatterene goes down. Beautiful. That is first blood, and it is nice that I was able to pick that up. Infernape KOs Hatterene with U-turn. Beautiful. What is my switch in here? What makes the most sense? I think it's gotta be Hydrapple, because Hydrapple is just really safe into most anything my opponent can do, really. The only thing that's even, like, slightly worrying is the Walking Wake, maybe? But we know it's Scarf, and we know it's Terra Ground, so, like, what's it doing? Clicking Draco Meteor? Corviknight, I can just go hard Zapdos. They could double around it or whatever, but Jinx, that's the Walking Wake. Do I just Leaf Storm? I feel like I just Leaf Storm this. Like, we know it's Choice Scarf. And in the event they tear, it just does more, right? Yeah, I just Leaf Storm. Okay, they go this to flip turn and take a PP from me. Fair play, fair play. Well, they take two because they're gonna go Corviknight here for sure, yep. Alright, so Leaf Storm. Yummy, yummy chip damage. And into Zapdos I go. This is shaping up to be quite a long battle considering how balanced my opponent's team is. Especially because I have a difficult time breaking through the Corviknight in general. It's going to come down to a lot of how I'm able to use its PP, I'd imagine. They may just go Sandy Shocks here on like a double. This doesn't tell me if they switched or not because they're paralyzed. So I do just go this. Do they double? They do double. Sandy Shocks. Yep. No, that's the Rampardos. Okay. I just U-turn again, because I already know I'm faster. Interesting that they went into the Rampardos here instead of the Sandy Shocks. I feel like Sandy Shocks would be more of a threat to me than this, but who's to say? But yeah, I just click U-turn again, and depending on what they do, I can switch accordingly. Also, okay, yep, U-turn, very cool, good chip. Great Tusks, once again, seems natural to bring in. I don't really care if this clicks Avalanche again or not. They Rock Blast, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe Loaded Dice? I could see it. Oh, they crit me, dude! Whatever am I supposed to do? I'm just gonna click Rocks again. And make them defog. So, let's see. Oh, they stayed in. Okay. They wanted to get that juicy, delicious chip. Okay. They're obviously gonna go into Corviknight here because... Alright, here's the thought process here. They see that I stayed in, or clicked Rocks on that turn. They see that I see that they stayed in, so they may think, okay, he sees that I stayed in. he's gonna attack me now because I may stay in again. No, you're going Corviknight on this turn, and I can go Zapdos. No. That, in fact, is not what happened. They are sacking their Rampardos. Do they Avalanche? They actually just... Okay. Well, then. Discharge should kill this. I don't see why it wouldn't, so I'm just gonna click that button. Okay? Perfect. Sweet. Okay. Zapdos KOs Rampardos with Discharge. No, like I said, at that point, if they're staying in like that, there's just no real reason to mess with anything in that position. I just need to play it safe, play it calm, and keep in mind that I have, you know, other answers to the rest of their Mons, so I'm not super duper concerned quite yet. So, Ambessa comes out. This is the Sandy Shocks. I do have a pretty safe switch in. And I don't mind making the safer play here into my Hydrapple, even if it means they have the chance to get up rocks or anything like that, because it means that I can keep my Zapdos alive for just a little bit longer as a way to check the Rillaboom, and ultimately that's still very useful, and Hydrapple is still perfectly healthy for this. So they just Power Gem. That does a good chunk. What the heck? That did... Huh, Sandy... If I could spell... And they are Power Gem. Power Gem... That looks like Specs. That is Specs damage. Okay, that's really good to know. Corviknight is probably coming out here. Do I want to play that game? I could mid-ground something, or I could just stay in and take a, you know, whatever, I don't care. We'll just Earth Power. See if they stay in, predicting me to want to make that double. Earth Power is fine. Doesn't open me up to any shenanigans from Corviknight or anything like that. They do switch. Do they go into the Corv? Yeah, that makes sense. But I have so much PP for this that it legit does not matter. And the fact that this isn't defog means they have to make some crazy aggressive plays into me to make things worth their while. Now, I'm going to do something kind of crazy. I think I'm going to click Draco Meteor on this turn, predicting them to predict me to double. It's a pretty low risk play, considering that whatever they double into, it's going to take a lot of damage, and this thing can't do a whole lot back to my Hydrapple. So on this turn, I think making an aggressive call like that is totally sensible. Oh my god! I'm actually the GOAT! I'm actually the GOAT! There's no way! They go right back into the Sandy Shocks, but I stayed in and clicked the Draco Meteor. Dude. I'm actually freaking insane. I called that play. I actually super called that play, dude. Oh my god. That's nuts. That's actually nuts. I'm actually... Oh my god. Alright, they volt. That's cool. I mean, at this point, they're very, very, very well aware of my item. I'm clicking Draco Meteor again. Honestly, there is a chance that they just make the exact same play. Yep, they go right back out in Corviknight. I don't anticipate needing 7 or 1 extra Draco Meteor, so this is fine. This is more chip, and it... ultimately allows me to go into my Zapdos here. They may make the same play again. Especially because I'm at -4. They defog. Alright, just to get the rocks out of the way, I see you. I think I'm gonna use this opportunity to roost. Yep, they go right into the Walking Wake. That's actually a pretty aggressive play, but I want to get my health back so that I can continue to check the Rillaboom and make plays into the Corviknight, so that's good. I kind of want to go Pheasantipity here, because I'm high-key expecting them to either click Draco Meteor or something else. And Pheasantipity isn't the most useful mon into their team at this stage. But at the same time, I have a full health Hydrapple with an Assault Vest with a metric load of investment into both its HP and special defense, so even if it clicks Draco Meteor, I don't really care. Yep, I saw that coming. Good call by my opponent, but I feel like it's too little too late, to be honest. I'm gonna go into Zapdos here. See if they just stay in Draco again. I think because they're scarfed, it shouldn't matter. I wonder if a crit would have killed me there. I'm kind of curious if a crit would have killed me versus Walking Wake, but instead of this, there. Yep, they switch. Corp. Yep. Oh yeah, a crit kills me there, so I was playing with fire, but hey, you know. Okay, I think I am going to click... Do I click U-turn on this turn, or do I click Discharge? I'm very tempted to just click Discharge, but I kind of want to just U-turn, expecting them to want to switch into like the Sandy Shocks and something really aggressive. At the same time, I could very well see them staying in. Should they stay in, I feel like I don't have a great switch in. Okay. U-turn was the correct play. Heatwave was a mid-ground. Okay, they actually just go right back into the Walking Wake. So, I Discharge. Oh, good damage. No para, but that's fine. I am totally fine with giving up my Pheasantipity here. Pheasantipity is not that useful in this game, so if you go for a water move, there's a realistic chance that I live it anyway, because Pheasantipity is still pretty healthy. Like, what if you click Hydro Pump here and you land? Yeah, I still live pretty handily. And if you, like, Terra and go for a Terra Blast Ground or anything like that, like, I still live because I'm Shucka, so do your worst. That's all I can say. Do your worst. Yep, they predicted that. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care. Yep, I was expecting this play to happen sooner rather than later, but I should still live because I'm Shucka, so... Alright, go for it. Oh, they dropped the Draco! Interesting. Okay. I want to roost here. Corviknight comes back out. Okay. And here, I feel like it makes sense to just bring the Zapdos back out. Like, I don't really care what they go into here that much. I have options, like... Now that my Pheasantipity is extremely healthy, if they double, like, pretty much no matter what they double into, I have a safe switch in. They go Hydrapple, not Hydrapple, they go Sandy Shocks, I go Hydrapple no matter what. They go Walking Wake, I can just go back into Pheasantipity and eat whatever hit they want to use. Alright, full Parad. Cool. I am going to click Heat Wave on this turn. and see what they want to do, because Heat Wave is a pretty free click at this stage. They don't have any mon that resists it. Also, can I just say my their Flare Blitz switch-ins don't exist anymore. So what I really should be focusing on is getting my Infernape in, now that I think about it. Yeah, next time around, I'm gonna click U-turn. Let's see what they go into here. Right back out into the Walking Wake. Let's see how much a Heat Wave does. Yep, just barely lives. Totally fine. I am gonna go right back into my Pheasantipede because I really don't care what this mon does to me. You flip turn, that's fine. You Terra Blast Ground, that's fine. You Hydro Pump, that's fine. Like, literally whatever it does into me is fine. I don't care. And we know it's Scarf, so we can play around it really easily. Alright, they stayed in. Are they clicking Flip Turn here? No, they Draco'd again. I'm just gonna click Heat Wave here because it feels really safe. It feels like a really safe click, and like, they could go into their Corviknight, but like, at that stage, I'm just kind of feeling whatever about it, you know? Alright, let's see. Yep, right back into the Corviknight. Heat Wave is going to do, like, nothing because I miss. That's fine. Honestly, whatever. Do I want to stay in once? I think I can afford to stay in once. Because I feel like my switch in the Zapdos here is pretty obvious. Yup! Wow. They go in the Vander. That's the Rillaboom. They get the Grassy Surge up. Although I don't know how this makes sense with me potentially going into Zapdos. But I just Heat Wave again. Get some excellent chip. No burn, no Toxic Chain. Kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? I think I just Heat Wave again for chip. I am faster. Yup. Let's see here. Do I burn? Nope. They are Leech Seed. Okay. That is annoying. Okay. Leech Seed, so this... Oh my god, I spammed. I did not mean to click to do that. I wanted to go Zapdos there. Shit. That's bad. Okay, they U-turn. They're gonna go Corv and get healing off that. Well, they're taking Goob Chip anyway, so I guess it's fine. Although, they can also get a lot of recovery on their Walking Wake here, which is exactly what they opt to do. Yeah, that was really, really bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But I think I still Moonblast here. Yeah, they flip. Got me on that one. That's fair. That's fair. I'm definitely losing the plot here a little bit, but that was a pretty big misclick on that turn where, yeah, they U-turn, so this is going to get a little bit more recovery now. Kind of sucks, but there we go. And they're going to get some recovery here. Okay, I'm gonna go Hydrapple on this turn. And once the Sandy Shocks is gone, well, no, there's still a Rillaboom to worry about. But I'm actually gonna go Hydrapple on this turn to try and eke out some recovery of my own. If you Brave Bird, like, whatever, I don't really care. They are fully paralyzed. Sick. Alright, and back into the Zapdos. Yay, I can take a Draco Meteor, that's not a crit, without having my resting heart rate get raised. Alright, they do switch on my switch. Into the Wake, I'm guessing. No, into the Rillaboom. Okay. Probably as a sack. I mean, Heat Wave is still Omega free, so... And I would rather go for the Heat Wave on this turn. Are you joking, dude? Another miss? That's crazy. That doesn't really matter so much, but wow. That's actually nuts. I'm a U-turn. And they live. That's so ass, quite frankly. That's really bad. That's garbage. Because that Rillaboom would be dead. And they Leech Seed. Looks like the grassy terrain has been up for a minute. Yeah, no, this Rillaboom should have been dead. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna go back into the Zapdos, hoping that they hard switch. They don't. I don't know. And now they crit me. Like, what am I supposed to do in this situation where my opponent is just getting literally as much luck as they freaking need? It's actually obscene. Like, how do I play around that? I feel like going forward, I'm just gonna go Great Tusk on the Rillaboom, I swear. But yeah, that's just such an unlucky sequence. Ridiculous. Alright, Hydrapple here. They flip. They go back into the Sandy Shocks, okay. Just to get a little bit of recovery, I guess. I feel like you're clicking Volt Switch. Spikes? What the hell? Okay, bro. Whatever. Get your spikes up. I don't know who you're trying to fool with these, but it's not gonna work. Okay, right back into the Rillaboom. I don't think Play Rough kills, for the record. I'm faster now. I think I just go for the Play Rough. Okay, Grassy Glide. Okay, that did a decent chunk. Yep, there's the protective pads. Knew about it, but it's good to have it sort of confirmed here. I'm gonna play rough again. Yup. There we go. Oh my god. Finally, this Rillaboom is out of here. Okay, Great Tusk KOs Rillaboom with Play Rough. Thank god. Okay, they go into the Sandy Shocks here. I think... Am I faster with this now? At +1? I should be, right? No. Sandy Shocks... Yeah, I'm still slower. What? Who do I want to go into here? Hydrapple is always safe. Okay. Let's see what they do. The Earth Power. Sweet. I'm gonna Earth Power myself on this turn. Okay. Very cool. I'm gonna click it again. Yep, okay. Say just Brave Bird does a really good chunk, but ultimately I don't really care that much. We'll see if they double here into the Walking Wake. I imagine they would. They may also just go the Sandy Shocks. I was tempted to click it one more time there, but yeah. Okay. I will just go Great Tusk because I don't care if it dies or not. I'm not playing for the 6-0, I'm playing for the dub, and they Volt. Very cool. I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to get rocks up again. Alright. And the rocks are up. You can go Zapdos. They defog. I'm just gonna Heat Wave here. I wanted to condition them into clicking anything other than Brave Bird. Okay, they go. Can I land a Heat Wave? Yes, thank you. Oh my god. Okay, Zapdos KOs Sandy Shocks with Heat Wave. Thank goodness. Alright, in comes the Wake. I have Pheasantipity that loses to everything left on your team, so I'm gonna go into it. I hope you don't mind if my Pheasantipity just dies. Whoa, Hydro Steam! OMG, did someone say playing for differential? Because I can do that now. Okay. Yep. Just another Hydro Steam. And now that both the Rillaboom and the Sandy Shocks are dead, nice group, by the way. It is very safe for me to Terra Water. Yeah, I do take the Hydro Steam slightly worse, and the whatever ground move it wants to go for, but also I eat the Draco Meteors so much better, so there we go. I can just go straight into the Hydrapple, go straight for the Terra Water, Terra Blast. I am not Hydro Pump because I did not want to miss. Excellent, excellent chip damage. Now I can go into my Infernape as they click Roost. Maybe they Brave Bird here. Yeah, they just Roost. Very cool. Perfect. Flare Blitz is Omega free. Boom! And Infernape KO's Corviknight with Flare Blitz. You've also just been Coconut Mauled, BT Dubs. Alright, and all that's left is this Scarf Walking Wake, and I do not have to give up differential at all. I can just go into my Terra Water Hydrapple. I eat every single hit this thing can possibly go for and then some, and I can finish the game with a Terra Blast. And that is going to be a 6-0 to start the season off. Good lord, I was not expecting this battle to go so well. My opponent played pretty well, but I think I also just had a really, really big advantage in prep, and I got a lot of calls right in play that ultimately got me the win here. I definitely had some luck. My opponent had some luck, so I don't know. I think ultimately, I feel like I got a little bit luckier, if anything, I'll be honest, but at the same time, I was able to, you know, not let it get to me at all and navigate my way to a 6-0 despite some of the circumstances. So, GG's to my opponent. This was a really, really fun game, and I will see you all in the next one. We did it! 1-0, baby! Alrighty. Yeah, I'm really happy with the team's performance this game, too. I think I had all of the win conditions I needed. I did a good job at keeping what I needed to keep alive, and that's what ultimately gets me the win here. So, see y'all next time.